Absolutely worth it. Another sucker. There's an entry fee and there's a guild tax as well, just so you know. And you have to pay it every day. Yo. Maybe we'll be like the Spartans. Like, you there. What is your trade? Potter, sir. And you? Tanner, sir. Spartans! What is your profession? Floor, your recruiting went well, I trust? I am curious as to how my proposal was received by the rough and ready folk of Limsa Lominsa. Ah, a member of the legendary company of heroes indicated his interest. Astonishing. I knew you enlisting your aid was the right choice. Few could boast the acquaintance of such an elusive character. I, too, was successful in my task. The Admiral consented to sign all the documents requiring her approval. I can only hope that my visit with the Elder Seedseer... Oh, no! Pray, continue on to Gridania at your own pace. I shall await your arrival at Nofika's altar. He's going to talk to her. It's fine. It's all good. He's going to chat with her. It's all GG. It's GG. Don't need to get upset. It's fine. It's fine. Where's this? Oh, wait. Do I have to talk to her? Oh, no. No. It's your job, Alfie. Ooh, Alfie. My audience with the Elder Seedseer is due to commence momentarily. I would be grateful if you would once more see to the task of recruitment here in Gridania. After you deem the well of potential candidates has run dry, let us rendezvous at the airship. Okay. Alright. Where are these chode waffles? Kind of all spread out. That's annoying. Let's go here. Ketos and potato. Laurentius. Oh, come on! Huh! Huh! Nope. Not happening. Oh, gods. Can it truly be you? By what fickle fortune must the first face I see upon my release be yours? Could it be that you don't remember me? It is I, Laurentius, the man whose crimes you exposed. I was a whaler and a regular patron at Buscarons. Who are you? What did I do? Who? Laurentius! I was selling maps and supplies to the Garleans before you and those red-bellied poachers mopped the forest floor with my erstwhile employers. Here now. Just how many criminals have you dealt with that my ignominious tale ignites not the slightest flicker of recognition? I don't know. The less said of my past, the better, I suppose. And what of you, adventurer? What business brings you to this part of Gridania? Recruiting, eh? And what's your policy on reformed convicts? As matters stand, the wood whalers will have naught more to do with me. This might just be my second chance. Reverence Toll, you say? I shall leave at once. You shall not regret this. I promise you, I'm a changed man. I guess I've beaten the shit out of that guy at some point, but honestly, the list is really long at this point. You know what I mean? Don't remind me. You remember him, Lucranage? Who was that guy? Oh, he was the one... Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, he was the one leading the Imperials, the Empire, into the woods, wasn't he? Prick. I don't want him on the team. Alian. Grandfather, you must call it a day. Let us return to the guild and rest here, and tormented back gives up on you for good. I'm terribly sorry, we are just Jedis. Oh, Floor, isn't it? There's been some time since our paths crossed outside of Copperbell Mines. Well, you were barely more than a novice adventurer then, but look how far you've come. Mother Mew tells me 'twas you who felled the fearsome Black Wolf, and now you seek stout-hearted souls to fill the ranks of a new order. Well, your cause is undoubtedly just, and my old companion here would be much relieved to see me in good hands. Yes, I'll do it. This is the very thing I've spent my entire adventuring career working towards. I shall join your company as soon as I've seen Isildur safely home. And that dude from Lord of the Rings? Isildur. You know who we should recruit? No meme, Edda. Right? Edda is the play. Yeah, I mean, she's a bit of a banshee now, but I mean, that could not. I mean, she's got some powers. Oh God, it's we can't recruit Mr. Murder. You would offer this old man a place in your company of champions. I am both puzzled and honoured by your invitation. Pray, forgive me, young mistress, but I cannot accept. As you might recall, I watched murder happen repeatedly, and then spent years waiting to tell anybody about it as more and more murder took place. I have sworn to not help people. Alright. These people are awful people, and I don't want any of them in the guild. We killed Edda, though? Or did we? Or did we see a vision of Edda in the cave after the dungeon? Edda lives. Hashtag it. Hashtag Edda's dead. And hashtag Edda lives. Mr. Unglued. I don't remember this guy. It is not often a guild officer such as myself who gets recruited, and this company of yours certainly sounds to have some promise, but its duties appear less than focused. I must refuse your invitation until such time as your organization is more organized. Alright, so we didn't do too badly there. We recruited a criminal who can't be trusted, which is great news. A lady who stood outside of a mine once. Overall, you know, things are looking up. Could be worse, no Lalas yet. We're about to go to Uldar. We got a Jedi. I guess. Downstairs, isn't it? Why? The airship's downstairs in this place. Yeah, we are kind of building the Night's Watch, yeah. Yep. What news, Floor? For my part, the Elder Seedseer was most amenable to our requirements. A former wood whaler and a seasoned adventurer. Our company will not lack a variety, that much is certain. An interesting harvest indeed. Shall we strike into Uldar whilst the iron is hot? Let us meet at the Royal Promenade and endeavour to conclude our remaining business. Our journey draws to a close. Alright. I feel like we're just filling our really nice bar up with bastards. Like, a large amount of bastards. Who don't we want to recruit in Uldar? That's a character we've seen before. I wonder if we'll recruit the lady who runs the Adventurers Guild. Maybe. What's it called? This is the Chamber of Rule. I think if you hire people who've betrayed their own people to serve their own self-interests, you're making good decisions. Thumbs up. All round. Uldar, the Gilded City, where one's fortune defines one's worth. I hope some manner of fortune is with us, and this final leg proves as successful as the previous two. We should recruit that. Is Crackers still here at the Thaumaturge Guild? Oh, can we get Cookie Boosie? Oh, that would be fire if we can get Coco Boosie. Boosie. Might I suggest ascending to the lower level before beginning your recruitment efforts? I do not think the Sultana will take kindly to us poaching from her personal guard. Let us meet back here at the promenade when our respective tasks are complete. Good hunting, Floor. Dude, if we can get Gary Busey on the team, I'm actually kind of fucking into it. Big time. Alright, let's go to the Weavers Guild. Llama Road, thank you so much for the prime, my friend. That's really kind of you. Thank you, dude. Weavers Guild. I was wondering if any of the other jobs have caught your interest. As of right now, absolutely not. I have not had much consideration of the classes whatsoever. And as Black Mage is still growing for me, I'm really happy where I am. No doubt at some point I will check them out, but as of right now, I'm good. Awesome. Oh, is this the girl that was almost raped? We're going to rape her in the street? Is it her? Oh, what a happy coincidence. Do you remember me, perchance? I'm Urson, the Church of Saint Adema Ladama. Thank you again for our timely rescue. Oh, is this a suspicious lady? Yeah, this was the lady they thought was the spy, right, at the church. And I must also thank you for preventing that fraudulent priest from preying on dry bones less fortunate. The most upsetting business. Are you here with your companion for Thancred, wasn't it? What? He's dead? That's a shame. Ah, it's his new companions you seek then. Your proposed organisation sounds a powerful force for good, but my place is at the church with the children. Nevertheless, I wish you well in this undertaking. Next stop is the Weaver's Guild itself. Alright. Thancred lives. Sadly, that is true. He's got to prove himself. Rich Campbell said so. I mean... Yellow Moon. I'm sorry, you wish to recruit me? Is this some new-fashioned manner of propositioning a lady? Well, I'm afraid you're wasting your time. This lady is already spoken for. Good day to you, miss. Why would we hire a fashionista? That seems like not good for our militaristic efforts. We've got a ways to walk here. We do. Let's warp to the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Alright. He's very strong. Very, very strong. Roll up, roll up, roll up! A company that looks to cure the ills of the entire realm? Listen, friend, I can scarce bear the complaints of the next stall over, let alone the conundrums of a neighbouring nation. Hang a bet. Oh, yeah, let's recruit the werewolf clan.
Have you come to tell me the news, soldier? Well, I've already heard it. Seems that would be savior of Old Oz refugees when it got himself killed. And not by your hand. He was just as much a pawn as the hapless cast-offs he sought to deceive, eh? That's not why you're here? Aye. You'd be surprised what rumors drift down to Pearl Lane. I know of this glorious new company of yours, and just how far I'd go to avoid getting involved with it. This is my bench. I'm keeping my fucking bench. Whispers on the street say your organization is funded by corrupted coin. Syndicate money. If you think you're recruiting for a just cause, then you're a bigger fool than I took you for.
Damn. Dude, I would never, ever, ever endeavor to mimic the one, the only Liam Neeson's. Gladiators Guild. Are we getting nobody out of Uldar then? What a fucking fail, dude. What a fail boat. We're funded by corrupt coin, eh? Willard. Ah, yes, but the other lady who came to Little Alamigo looking for that masked devil. Who knows what might have happened if you hadn't. I'd probably be dead, and a whole lot more of my friends besides. We were such fools. Any road, that disaster really got me to thinking about our homeland, and about the outsider who saved us from ourselves. I realized how easily I'd been manipulated and vowed to make myself a more worldly man, so here I am, staring into a bench. A new company of champions, you say? They will take me to all the corners of the realm. That sounds exactly like the kind of opportunity I need, and don't worry. I'm not the same stripling you met in Little Alamigo. I prepared myself to fight the evil I know is out there. Great, we recruited this guy. Fucking winner. Jesus Christ. This is like putting your group in LFG and just seeing everybody with like 4 item level. This is just the worst day of my life. What is their Raider.io score actually? That's the information I require, right? They even broke 2K? How fared you, Floor? What hidden gems do the streets of Uldar offer up to your unrelenting gaze? That was a good description of my face. A single Alamegan youth. Well, you've certainly given us an admirable start, even if our ranks are yet thin. In these troubled years following the calamity, talk of Eorzea's salvation must seem akin to grasping at clouds. Don't talk to me about clouds. I've bad memories of clouds. But there are those who have risen to the challenge nonetheless, and the hope that inspired these people was born in no small part from the victories you yourself have won. Thank you, Flor. I will not squander the precious gift you have placed into my keeping. These recruits will become the foundation of a new beginning. And yes, we are free to begin. As you have no doubt surmised, the Sultana also graced my trial company with her blessing. Our first wave of recruitment is over, the documents signed and the finances secure. There is naught to prevent me from taking the next step. Steps? You are concerned by the Syndicate's involvement, as was I. Thus was the origin of every coin of their contribution carefully scrutinized and recorded. This organization will not be built on corruption. Naturally, I would prefer not to rely on outside sources at all, but even my family's substantial coffers could not sustain a venture of this magnitude. And as for the rumours and doubts surrounding this enterprise, well, such things shall plague us until the company has had a chance to prove its worth. It will not be an easy process, but we will earn people's trust one success at a time. Speaking of time, we should waste no more of it. Let us return to the Rising Stones and lay the first stone for our united Eorzea. Yeah, I'm rich, but this is like when Squeenix asked for funding for Final Fantasy VII. Like, go and fuck yourself, honestly. But we know you really want it, right? We know you really want it. We're Square Enix, and we are going to crowdsource a game that we know you'll all buy.
Tell me, General, what think you of Alphino's bold endeavor?
I think it is more than bold, Your Grace. His organization would pave the way for a united Eorzea. Well do I understand his impatience, since facing the common threat of the Ultima weapon, our nations have seemed farther apart, not closer together. Considering the many problems we face, should we not be glad that someone else is taking the initiative?
We have all pledged our cooperation, yet the grumbling continues behind closed doors. Ul'dah is not alone in her duplicity. I myself have doubts as to the good this organization will achieve. With the inclusion of the finest soldiers of the 3 grand companies, it promises to be a fearsome military body. But whom will it serve? Even under the watchful gaze of the Scions, it is not unthinkable that such a force could perpetrate a great wrong.
Like the Avengers.
Does it not concern you that a significant proportion of its financial backing came from the coffers of the Syndicate? That those unprincipled worms might forge this extraordinary gathering of warriors into a private army?
I have trust in the Scions, Your Grace. They have spared us no end of trouble at the hands of the Primals. If they seek reinforcements, I deem it unwise to deny them. As for their finances, full many gave generously. And though our nobles proffered a sizable sum, their coin did not spill from the pockets of Lolorito and his cronies. And what of the presence of our stalwart adventurer friend in this endeavor? I doubt the Warrior of Light would betray our cause.
Yes, there is that, I suppose.
Don't trust me.
Yet I have known people
I'd
to
burn you
change.
alive if the quest
Whether
asked me
we
to.
will or no, the events of the age hurl us this way and that, like a dust devil skipping across the sands. Cannot be done about Telechi?
Well, like you guys wouldn't.
I have explored all avenues available to us, Your Grace. But as Ul'dah law now stands, we lack the evidence to convict him of any crime. To arrest him on spurious grounds would only play into his hands.
Oh no.
He has all but committed treason, and yet we can do nothing? Then what good our government? What worth the royal house? How deplorable this mockery of justice!
Oh, don't cry. Oh, someone get her a lollipop. Oh, she's got magic tears.
Getting too old for
Have
this shit.
faith, Your Grace. It is not over.
Oh, I actually feel really bad for her. I fucking hate that the best stories in this game so far have been with frigging Lalafels, man. Rokobusi forever, though. Top shelf. Fucking hate it. I really do. I hate it. I hate it. The stories that have immersed me the most have been Lalafell stories. Shit writers, that's what that is. Lalafell favoritism. Yoshi P plays a Lalafell, confirmed. He does. Yep, there it is. There it is. There it is, right? You can tell in the writing. Everyone else is written with, like, such half-hearted. But then a Lalafell comes along and like, oh, they get like 65% of the budget. Bullshit! Yoshi P. Sigh. That is not a journey I soon wish to repeat. But I cannot pause to rest. The culmination of all our effort is at hand. I must see to the preparations for the inaugural ceremony. Oh, we're going to have a party. Thank you for allowing me to monopolize your services, Floor. I am certain the antecedent will be relieved to see you free from other duties.
Maybe if you didn't voice
Right, no egg on? Hang on. Where were you guys at the egg check? Maybe if you didn't voice everyone else like a brick shithouse, you'd feel more. Look, the only people we have given bad voices to, and I want it on record here, if you haven't caught since the start of the play, right? Since we started playing, Ida is terrible. Ergo, she got a bad voice, right? Thancred is utterly useless in all ways, shape, and form. Now, I haven't given him a terrible voice because there was a vote. We had a democratic vote to give him a better voice, so we did. Now, if you're talking about Tomato or whatever the fuck she's called, interfering, belligerent, ignorant, childish, interfering. That's why she gets the voice, alright? It's all explainable. Greetings, Floor. Alphanor tells me this is a place to begin his trial company. The Scions shall certainly be grateful to have such support of such an organization. The inaugural ceremony is set to take place here at the Rising Stones. Tataru is cooperating with Alphanor to see that all is in readiness, so I'm afraid the recruits themselves have been left to their own devices for the time being. Quite a number of new faces have arrived in Revenant's Toll of late, and I wonder if Slathball might not find himself overwhelmed. Would you speak with him and see if there's aught he requires? See, I haven't given Minfilia a shitty voice, despite the fact that she looks like she belongs working in a t-shirt shop in New Jersey. Right? And not the leader of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. There's respect where it's deserved. Paul, thank you for the 5 gifted subs, man. Ralador, thank you for the 22 ones. And Chitatao, thank you. Welcome, man. Thank you for the subscription, buddy. Right. Is our boy Slathboard overwhelmed? What's happening, player? What can I do for you, Floor? I thought you'd have your hands full helping out with this new arm of the Scions. No. I barely noticed your recruits arrive. Just barely a trickle compared to the flood of treasure hunters we have passed through here every day. While I appreciate your offer of aid, it's more your burden that concerns me. I'm told this trial company will answer directly to the antecedent, so I trust that means less work for you in the long run. Slathborn, the shipment, we couldn't... Gods, woman, what befell? We bring you a shipment to Revenant's Toll. Provisions earmarked for the frontier effort. Just as we sought to cross over into Mordana, we were set upon by brigands. I believe they may have been heretics. There were many, too many. We only escaped with our lives by abandoning the supplies. Pray, forgive us. There's naught to forgive. Provisions can be replaced, but smart soldiers are hard to find. Take your rest, and I'll have someone along to tend to those wounds. What to do, what to do. If heretics are involved, then this is like to be more than a case of simple thievery. Ishgard will need to be informed. Whence did these supplies originate? House Fortemps. We collected the provisions from Camp Dragonhead proper. Understood. I shall see that they are apprised of the development. Floor, were you not on good terms with the Knights of House Fortemps? I'll be sending them a missive immediately, of course, but I would also have you travel there and offer your considerable talents. Yes, I realize I contradict my earlier hopes to lighten your load, but I need someone who can help bring this incident to satisfactory conclusion. Our favourable relations with Ishgard are far too important to risk half measures. Thank you for your understanding. I'm certain Lord Haurchefant will be glad of your assistance. Alright. Alright. I can't remember his name, but there was a really cool dude here. We had to rescue from the Salem Witch Trials. He was awesome. Everyone else was a prick. Stubrak, thank you very much for the sub, man. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Oh, I remember this place with its organ music. I think we have auto-scrolling. Hold on. Well, well, if it isn't mine fine friend, Floor Inspector. Would you care for a plate of roast caracal? Some mulled wine? No. I see you have not come into my hall merely to escape the biting cold. I was, in fact, on the verge of opening an urgent missive from Revenant's Toll, and I suspect the timing of your arrival is no coincidence. Oh.
The incident with the new frontier hands? No, no, you need not elaborate. I have been following their progress with no small amount of interest.
Wasn't that far off on the voice.
Brave men and women all. They do our nation a great service. The existence of a fortified outpost in Mordona will do much to dissuade the Empire from trespassing on Kurthus soil.
Pretty sure this guy's a vampire, though.
Right glad am I that you have chosen to lend your support to this endeavor. Never let it be said that House Fortemps does not acknowledge the efforts of her allies, or her debts.
Fortemps? Oh, have I turned it off?
'Twas in the spirit of gratitude that I arranged for sundry supplies to be delivered to Revenant's Toll. That the shipment should chance to be waylaid by heretics is poor fortune indeed. Poor fortune, I say, yet not without precedent. If you would know the truth of it, these incorrigible villains grow more organized with each passing day. This new unity of purpose we attribute to their leader, the Lady Iceheart.
Ooh.
But though I have devoted significant resources to the task of identifying this woman, we have yet to learn so much as her birth name.
Not me.
What we do know is that the heretics speak of Iceheart in reverent tones.
This is a
and
Game
would
of Thrones
gladly
reference?
embrace death rather than betray her.
Lady Stoneheart?
Such loyalty is rare indeed, and I fear to imagine what so committed a collective might achieve. The brigands have not yet been so brazen as to risk direct confrontation here in Dragonhead. Some few of their number have, however, been sighted not far to the west of here, and with ever-increasing regularity. A visit to Whitebrim Front may bring you the answers you seek. Will you brave the snows, knowing what implacable foes may lie in wait?
Yeah.
Hallone's blessings be upon you. Though I take no pride in the admission, many of mine own countrymen are not so well suited as you adventurers to dealing with such foes. Were they dragons, it might be otherwise. But
Dragons.
truly, I could not wish for a finer ally. You have done much for my house in the past, and I have no doubt but that I shall have cause to celebrate your deeds again ere long. Should you learn aught of value, pray return to me forthwith. A warm hearth and a warmer welcome shall be waiting for you.
But I think Braveheart are linked to Stoneheart. No, but William Wallace wasn't called Lady Braveheart. He wasn't a shady woman doing dealings with no past, right? I think there's more reference. It's not just the word heart. I don't think that's where I got it from. That you know of. That you know of. Would it be out of the realms of possibility to have some references to other fantasy stuff? Would it now? Ooh! What happens if you fall from here? Oh, you can't, yeah, you can't dismount. Interesting. Fair enough. And there's definitely no fall damage. Even from the skies. Floor has been inspected. True. Well, there's fall damage, but you can't die. Floor, welcome, welcome. You shall be pleased to know that the repairs to Stone Vigil proceed apace. We shall rebuild sure and strong, that the Dravanians might better themselves senseless against our shield in the west. I would venture, however, that matters of masonry are not what brought you to Whitebrim. On the trail of a band of thieving heretics, you say? By the Fury. But you do seem destined to cross paths with those villains. I must confess, 'tis a sad truth that the wilds hereabouts have indeed grown thick with their number. They strike swiftly without warning, and are canny enough to evade our most able trackers. But 'tis not merely their newfound organization that confounds us. The heretics themselves seem somehow changed. I know not what manner of influence this Ice Heart wields, but the men we face seem utterly lost in their grip of righteous fervor. There's an unsettling and unnatural zeal. Mayhaps you would care to question one of their recent victims? As fate would have it, your arrival came moments after a trader was waylaid on the road. A patrol found the unfortunate fellow lying senseless in the snow and carried him to our infirmary. Assuming he has regained the use of his faculties, the merchant might recall some small detail that could aid you in your task. I remember where that is! I remember! I remember the infirmary. It's like second floor. Over here. I could mount inside, but a bit of respect, yeah? You shouldn't mount inside someone's house, especially not a giant gorilla. The mistreated merchant. I'll tell you what happened. Like, of course. I quite recovered enough for that. Anything to help catch those cowardly Blackhearts. I was travelling my usual route to Whitebrim Front when a sudden blow sent me reeling. The next thing I know, I was grounded, and several heretics were rifling through my cargo. Arms, armor, crystals, they were taking everything. It was then that one of them noticed my bleary gaze and stalked over to better acquaint my head with his mace. Before darkness claimed me, however, I distinctly heard the words, "Return to Snowcloak." I dare say that is where they were hauling my goods, but you'll not catch me rushing off in pursuit. They'll tell me 'twas a miracle I survived at all, and I'll not trust my thick skull to save me a second time. Alright, let's go and kill some heretics. Yeah, buddy. Are you ready, Tombury? Knives are sharpened. Off we go. Yeah, there'll be no hating on the hat. I am the symbol of peace and justice in this land. Okay? I am the light bearer. Literal hero. Oh, one collapse. Search the wilds. Is that it? Oh, okay. Fair enough. Yay! Bloated corpse cat. It does bring up some questions. If people get upset about my mog as I fly around on a fat, bloated skin of a cat. Ooh, are we unlocking a dungeon? Hype. I'm pretty sure this Moogle's alive. It keeps moving. God, draw your weapons, Foulwit. I recognize you, adventurer. You are come seeking heretics. Then we share a common purpose. We were on patrol when we chanced across one of their raiding parties and pursued them here. By rights, we should have had them cornered in this ravine, and yet they are gone. Vanished like icy wraiths. There's a cave here. Oh my god, it's Tilda Swinton. You glimpsed a woman atop the cliff. Could it be Iceheart herself come to sneer at our folly? And where did she disappear? The heretics must have discovered a passage through the frozen wall, some hidden tunnel that escaped our notice. We have not the men to risk further investigation. So it would be best we were to return to Whitebrim Front and lay our suspicions before Lord Drillamont. No, I'll go. Woohoo! Don't kill the lady. No? Alright. Oh, there's no warp speed there? Right. She's hot. It's the same as every female model in the game. Oh, yeah. But wearing blue. I like it. Except mine. Yeah, that's true. Can't deny that. Blue, you say? I wonder what we're going to run into. We've got some horror games next week for Halloween. I'm kind of wondering what we'll run into then. I'm excited for it, though. Lord, it appears I owe you my thanks once again. The surviving knights spared no detail in their report. The men you found out near Snowcloak were some of my finest. That they should be bested so handily, I fear I have woefully underestimated the threat these heretics pose. While I understand you might balk at the notion, I must ask that you put aside your mission and consider the stolen provisions lost to us for now. It would be ill-advised to blunder unprepared into what may be the lair of the enemy. Return to Dragonhead and inform Lord Haurchefang of your discoveries. We wish to plan contingency of his own. We're not going to chase her down? As for Iceheart and her fanatics, the freezing heights of Snowcloak will not shield them from our justice for long. Oh, come on! What a cock tease, man. You giving me blue balls on Iceheart? Bruh. That's not nice. Alvarez and Stubrak, thank you guys. The Moldavian present. Hello, thank you for 25 months. And Empire Geckos, thank you for 8 months, man. 8 months of being around and chilling and being an awesome member of the community. I'll take that. Any day of the week.
Your return is most timely. Of their own accord, my thoughts had turned to your task and the progress thereof. I confess, my imaginings tended toward the grim and bloody. But you are here now, and I suspect such frivolous wonderings do little justice to the reality of your travails. Tell me, what did you learn of Iceheart?
Where's Blue?
Indeed, and this transpired at Snowcloak? Of all the highlands, that towering wall has borne the worst of the region's brutal shift in climate. So inhospitable has Snowcloak become that we have still to survey the area in its entirety. Could its frozen heights conceal the heretics' hideaway? Mayhap a more robust reconnaissance effort is in order.
So I was saying...
Putting such considerations aside for the moment, we still know far too little of this Iceheart. That she is capable of commanding such a band of fanatics bespeaks natural authority, and no small measure of charisma. As much as I would like to fathom this mystery with you, the situation has grown beyond my personal purview. I am bound by duty to inform the Temple Knights and request that they bring this matter to its conclusion. Given the glowing reports the new commander has garnered thus far, I am certain that they can be relied upon to take appropriate action. Though Iceheart's true identity yet eludes us, you have provided us with a point from which to begin. Sometimes it takes but a single stone to prompt an avalanche. On the matter of the stolen provisions, I have already made arrangements for a second shipment to be sent to Revenant's Toll. I could not well allow such an honorable venture
This guy's
to be
sus as fuck.
undermined by one miserable setback.
This guy is Lady Iceheart. This guy is giga sus. Don't like him. Don't like him. Yeah, he's up to something. This guy's a bum tickler, I'm telling you. You turn around for 2 seconds, he's got a feather in your pants. 100%. Lord, it's good to see you return to the Toll. I'll fed you in the frozen wastes of Cothus. House Fortum sent us a second shipment. I must send thanks to Lord Horshafon for his continued generosity. Yet even as our town grows in prosperity, I fear it will attract ever greater numbers of those who would do us harm in the name of greed or power. All of us, Alphador's new recruits included, must remain vigilant against such threats. Alright. Ooh, new helm. Testing. No. No. Absolutely not. He's all strength and money. Brave new companions. While you were away in Cothus, preparations for the inaugural ceremony were all but completed. Although Tataru does yet seem somewhat flustered. I've taken enough of your time. Why don't you head into the Rising Stones and see if your frantic receptionist could do with a hand? Alright. Here we go. These parchments need to be sorted, and these documents. Why are they even here? Oh, I'm sorely tempted to file the lot in my waste paper basket. Ah, Floor, you startled me. You wish to lend a hand? Splendid. Would you be a dear and hand these uniforms to the new recruits? They're scattered about the Toll and have the time to track them all down. The recruits are to don their garb immediately and assemble here in the Rising Stones. You want to report directly back to Alphador if you don't want to miss the ceremony. I wonder if the Scions will ever have matching uniforms. A well-funded organisation is a well-dressed organisation. Kin, I'm not wearing a uniform. Can't give me a fucking uniform. Ain't happening. No way. Yo-Yo Hassie, you're in the team. Those who believe this company will not see riches are short-sighted fools. The given oneself is an investment in the future. Thus did I sign my name to the cause. Here, put this on. These uniforms are a splendid idea. Once our organisation has made a name for itself, there shall be wealth aplenty in selling replica costumes to the adoring masses. Yeah, fair enough. That's one way of looking at uniforms, I suppose. Merch. You above me? Oh, it's... Thought it best to mimic my fellows here. But I admit, I have no idea what we're supposed to be doing. Uniforms. I am reminded of my induction into the Wood Whalers. I was really hoping he'd tell us what's going on. Ah, inbred. I don't believe we've met. I'm inbred. I'll have the honour of leading my fellow recruits as captain. Much did I lose to the calamity, and I look forward to aiding others in rebuilding their lives. Alright, Captain Inbred. Rock and roll, dude. The uniforms are a shrewd decision. There is no easier method of creating a common bond among what is essentially a band of strangers. Alright, cool. The Secret Guard makes me as proud a member of the Maelstrom and a hearty defender of Limsa Lominsa. Yet in truth, I stand for the betterment of the realm. I thought of this new company a fine opportunity to contribute on a grander scale. There you go. Oh! Well, that's a striking shade of blue. Put alongside my Maelstrom uniform, my wardrobe will certainly not lack for colour. Like I said, as a fashionable wear. I'd appreciate that. Who are these people? Lord Inspector, gods! I did not expect to meet you strolling about town. The tales of your primal battles were what inspired me to come to Revenant's Toll. It is an honour to receive this uniform from your hands. I shall wear it with pride. Oh, it's the pretentious one. Little Alamigo could learn much from the Revenant's Toll. That this town can be so alive in the midst of such desolation. I've never worn aught quite so voluminous, but I'm sure I'll grow accustomed to the extra cloth in time. Fair enough. Man, our guild fucking sucks. Ah, Riol. Hello there, lass. Looking for me, was he? I'd suggest giving a whistle, but I'm not sure as I'd hear it amongst all the bustle. Ooh, proper uniforms and all. This thing will cut off the bloods on my head. Not to worry, though. I'm sure she'll be fine after making a few adjustments. Who does that guy remind me of? Oh, there's a game with a character just like that who's always stood, like, in that pose. No, not Thancred. It's not in this game. It's bothering me because I can sort of picture them. Yes. Lysador has at least retired to the adventurer's life. Though I shall miss his wisdom and irrepressible spirit, I'm excited to forge my own path forwards. Put this on. Take your robe off. Ah, yes, the uniform. Thank you. Truth be told, the thought of pledging myself to such a lofty organisation is somewhat intimidating. Alright. Everyone's going to be well dressed. I wonder what kind of party we'll throw. The Anno Londo Firekeeper? It does remind me of someone from Souls. Not the Firekeeper, though. There's someone you keep encountering. I'm not even sure which Souls game it is, but I do want to say it's one who's leaning against the wall like that all the time. Could be Lucatiel. Could be. Yes, Floor. Ah, Tatooine mentioned you were handing out the new uniforms. I assume you've now met the rest of the recruits. Some few answered the call to arms I put forth through the established grand companies and such. We're not yet an army, but there is much a small corps of elite warriors can achieve. Did I mention I thought of a name for the company? Oh my god, what is this name going to be? Alpha Nords, Alpha Heroes. Alpha Nords, Alphas. Please let it be that. It is my hope that it shall be known across the breadth of Eorzea. The moment of truth draws near. Once the last of the recruits have gathered, I shall make the official announcement. The Alpha Nords! Oh, I love that. I love the Alpha Nords.
Comrades, your presence here this day signifies the momentous choice that each of you has made. With your strength now pledged to the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, you are beholden to no single nation. You stand as the vanguard for a united Eorzea. From this moment forth, I declare you Crystal Braves. Let us mend this fractured realm and face our enemies.
Sounds like a tampon.
Whether it be the Beastmen and their primals, or the conflict in Carteneau, it is plain that the nations of Eorzea cannot solve the problems which plague the realm. Thus does it fall to some few heroic souls to succeed where they have failed. Come, take your place at the Scion's side as guardians of Eorzea, and together we shall fight for the freedom of all! For the freedom of all!
Oh no, this uniform will not do. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No.
A rousing speech, Alphino. Or should I say, Crystal Brave Commander Leveilleur?
Please, Antecedent. The title is honorary. I shall not be leading the troops into battle, as it were. We are of the same purpose. Let us join hands and do what must be done to save this land.
All right. Love you.
The Scions stand ready.
Want to join the Crystal Braves? Uh-huh. It's our elite fighting squad. Leviosa. Oh, do you want to do Minfilia again?
I'm eager to see
Oh,
what
she's
the
talking.
Crystal
Never
Braves
mind.
might
She's voice
accomplish.
acted.
This shall prove an interesting time indeed for the Scions.
You can't even hear her. I like that.
Yes, I'm listening. So our worst fears are confirmed. The entire Isle. Such power defies comprehension. Truly? Kryl is alive? Thank the 12.
Yay, Kryl's
see.
alive.
Pray,
Woohoo.
inform me if her condition changes. Yes, I shall pass on your words to Urianger. My thanks. I shall contact you anon.
What
When
was
I
that
learned
angle?
of the loss of the Isle of Val, I dared not hope that my friend had survived. Yet, by some miracle, it would seem she has. She's still to regain consciousness, it is true, but better that than death. Putting this happy news to one side, we must now endeavor to make sense of the readings taken by the survey party. It appears the etheric disturbance which accompanied the Isle's destruction is of a magnitude alarmingly close to that of Ultima.
Ooh, Ultima
Could the
Omega?
Assassins be responsible for this devastation as well?
They have been responsible for
I wonder.
literally everything, so
Have
probably.
you heard aught from the Mother Crystal since the battle with the Garleans?
Mm-mm.
Then she speaks to neither one of us. Heidelin silence portends not but ill, I fear. Louisoix, I pray you yet watch over us.
I hope we have to fight zombie Louis Socks at some point. Right. This. No. No. Don't need to be Wonder Woman. Oh, what's this? Top hat. Right, I'm taking the top hat. I'm not going to wear it yet, though. It is tempting. It is tempting. Tomorrow is Mog Day. Tomorrow. We need to get ready for the club. Very good. See that the provisions are prepared for transport. Let us hope that this shipment is spared the fate of the last. Oh no, Friday. Friday is Mog Day. Friday. Tomorrow is Coil's Day. The winds are uncommonly fierce this day. Oh, is it Lady Iceheart? You might need Emma. Emma! I need you on standby. Oh, God. Never mind. What is this? Benedictus? Huh. Just gotta gloss over that, I suppose. I'm not gonna look at the chat because you're probably gonna try. Someone's gonna try and explain it to me, and I don't want to know. I want to let the game tell me. Try as I might, I cannot shake a creeping sense of dark foreboding. But it avails us not to fret about the unknown. We must concentrate instead on the problems of the present. The primals have been relatively quiet of late, and the beast tribes who summon them are under constant surveillance by our grand companies. Should any suspicious activity be afoot, you may be certain that we'll hear of it. And until such time as a permanent solution to the primal problem has been found, we can do little but wait and observe. As for the Ascians, Urianger is wholly dedicated to finding the means by which we may defeat the dark beings. Let us pray for good tidings on that front. Alphino did well to find the organization, to found it, but ensuring its smooth operation... Though I doubt not that he's doing his best, I felt that a helping hand or two would not go astray. To this end, I offered to send one of the Archons to assist him, but he declined. You know how he can be. Independent to a fault, and singularly loath to accept help. Save, of course, when that help comes from you. Alphino has entrusted countless matters of import to your care in the past, and I believe he would not hesitate to do so again, were you to offer. I'm not. I should be most grateful if you would go to him, and support him in whatever manner you are able. Why? He doesn't want help, man. Dude, last time I did this, he had me running around all the cities talking to scumbags and crims. God damn it. Oh, I'm not a fan of these uniforms. I should be able to choose. Oh, where is he? Oh, he's in here. Dick. What is it, Floor? And do be concise, I'm rather busy. You would lend a hand, you say? Well, now that you mention it, there is a matter that wants for attention. given its sensitive nature, I was hesitant to entrust it to my braves, but the... Oh, your braves? Oh my god. Sounds like such an oily sex party. But the demands upon my time are such that I had little choice. Which is not to say that my men want for labour. Though we were but newly formed, there is already a great demand for our services, and we are hard-pressed to answer all petitions. But I digress. The fact is, I would sooner attend this particular matter myself, but my presence is required elsewhere. That being the case, I have entrusted its resolution to my second-in-command, Captain Inbred. Tell him that I sent you, and he will furnish you with the particulars. My thanks in advance, Floor.
Hail to you, Scion. How might we serve you?
Oh god, he's voiced. I would have given him like a redneck voice. I don't know, Alfie said come over.
Commander Leveilleur bade you serve us? These are welcome tidings indeed. Given the sensitive nature of the task, I could not rely on one of my own.
I recognize this guy. Where do I know his voice from? Divinity? Oh? Shh.
That which I'm about to tell you, I tell you in the strictest confidence.
Okay.
Some days ago, we received certain documents from an anonymous source. They notified us of the presence of a Garlean agent within the ranks of one of the Grand Companies. Following some discreet inquiries, we identified a suspect among the Immortal Flames, whom we detained for questioning.
Talking really loud.
Alas, the man was not our agent.
You're echoing.
He was but one of many men in the agent's employ.
Right.
We pressed the traitor for a name, but he had none to give. He claims never to have met his master, whom he knows only as the Ivy. He was, however, certain that this ivy had coiled itself around every part of the Immortal Flames. It would seem our quarry joined the company some time ago, and gradually recruited others to his cause.
Like Hydra.
These conspirators are the vines by which he learns our secrets, all without exposing himself. It won't be easy to identify the ivy amidst this tangled mass of subterfuge, but we have a tendril in our hands, and we shall follow it all the way to the gnarled root. Now, much as I would prefer to proceed with due discretion, circumstances demand that this matter be settled post-haste. Garlemald's War of Succession nears its end, and it is feared that the Empire will soon resume its march on Eorzea. When it does, we can ill afford to have traitors in our midst. The ivy must be rooted out now. We must begin by apprising General Roban of our findings. I would ask that you accompany me to the Hall of Flames, and remain on hand to see that things go smoothly. Assuming the ivy's tendrils are as widespread as we believe, he will be aware that an investigation is underway, and if that is the case, he may well move against us. We must be prepared for anything, while taking care not to betray our purposes by seeming prepared. A simple enough task for a one-woman army like you.
Must be. Huh. The ivy, eh? Alright. Hey, don't worry about spoilers. I'm the only one who doesn't want to know. So you guys feel free to talk about what you want. It's all good. I know when to not look at the chat. I have trained my keen eye. All good. I know if there's a cutscene like that happening with stuff like that, you guys probably want to talk about it, so it's totally fine. Yeah, I know when not to look at you guys. It's all good. It's all good. You guys shouldn't feel like frustrated because you can't talk about stuff that is like, what, 10 years old or something? It's fine. Totally fine.
Well, well. What brings you here, my friend?
Ivy.
She is here at my behest. Greetings, Roban. It has been a while.
Hilbert, you old scoundrel. When they told me you'd be visiting, I scarce believed my ears.
Oh, you two been fucking. Kiss, go on. Woo.
But look at you. The honored captain of the Crystal Bloody Braves. Who'd have imagined, eh?
Not many, but fewer still would have imagined your destiny lay in politics, old friend.
Aye. We've both come far, have we not?
They should have done the Arnie and Dylan arm wrestle.
Lest you wonder, Hilbert and I go back a long way. We've been friends and rivals since we were lads. The last time we saw each other, Alamigo had just fallen, so you can guess how many summers it's been. And in all that time, not a word from the fool.
Ah, well, my dealings tended toward the modest and mundane, unlike some I could mention. As I hear it, no sooner did you reach Thanalan than the brass blades clapped you in irons and dragged you off to die on the blood sands. Being a stubborn sort, you won 1,000 matches and earned yourself a place in the people's hearts while you were about it. Then, with your mountain of prize money, you bought the Colosseum and secured a seat on the Syndicate. Those balls, brother! Rags to riches does not do it justice. You're a hero to the common man.
Pah! Spare me. I am no hero. If anyone is worthy of that title, it's our friend here. Next to her, I'm little more than a glorified butcher.
Butcher.
But you, Hilbert, you sell yourself short. By all accounts, you are an adventurer of some standing.
I like to think that I did my part for the greater good. But if you're no hero, then I'm no adventurer, not in this company. Anyway.
Humble Brag the movie.
I have tidings.
Hey.
So there has been progress.
Yes.
I've let it be known that this meeting is a reunion between old friends. None will give your visit a second thought. To convene elsewhere would only attract attention. Let us speak here, in plain view of all.
Old friends would go somewhere to have a drink together, right? What old friends would do. They'd go to dinner somewhere private out of the way so they could share stories.
So it is we who have been compromised. Teleji Adeleji's machinations have shaken Ul'dah to her foundations. In such uncertain times, a man's loyalty may be bought for a fistful of gil. But if this snake has truly been in our midst for as long as you say, we must needs consider a far graver possibility. Conspiracy.
Oh.
Could it be that the Monetarists have been in league with the Empire from the first? Very well. I will have my most trusted men investigate the matter. Continue your inquiries in the meantime. It does me well to see you again, old friend. When next we meet, let it be over a flagon of ale.
I look forward to it. Let us reminisce of bygone days, and drink to the future of our homeland.
Oh. Who's that? Ivy. Hair clipper. You would think that I'm the problem here, right?
Flame General. You wear the mantle well, old friend. I must work hard if I'm to keep up. Well, it would seem your services were not required after all. I dare say we have Roban's prudence to thank for that. Still, I was glad of your presence. My thanks, Scion.
I imagine me being at any location at this point, it gives cause for suspicion against people who would wish us ill. You know what I mean? Like, I am the obvious problem. If I turn up, clearly there's something going wrong. Our hunt for the Ivy begins in earnest, Scion. Suffice to say, we must tread warily. But one misstep may well cost us our lives. Our business here is concluded for the time being. Let us return to the Rising Stones and report to Commander Alright, seems good. So, this is setting me up for the story of this patch. The Ivy. What? Why is Bex waving at me? What are you doing? What are you up to? You're up to something suspicious. I was ignoring Bex. I only saw it after I transported. That my chat box is full of waves. You have a Mog for me? Oh my god. Mog Day is Friday! Friday is Mog Day. Today is Alfie Day. We're all Crystal Braves today. Let's hug it out. We are returned from Uldar, Commander. And that's a moment too soon. Something has happened. Rubble. You'll recall the 4th was tasked with reconnoitering the rendezvous site used by the Ivy's minion and its Imperial contacts. Soon after you left, we received word that the unit was ambushed en route to its destination. God damn it! According to the report, one of ours has been taken captive. The Garleans are not wont to treat their foemen with dignity, and I have grave fears for their safety. We must dispatch a rescue party at once. Recall those braves who are afield. Begging your pardons, Commander, but we do not have the time. I'm afraid I must ask you for aid once more, Sire. An ill-prepared rescue party will only serve to provide the Garleans with more captives, yet time is of the essence. Simply put, you are the best chance we have. Captain Inbred is right. I trust you are willing, but of course you are. Now, Elaine of the 4th lies in wait in the Tangle, near the entrance to Castrum Sentry. Seek her out, and she will apprise you of the situation. Uh-huh. Right, you guys stay here, I'll get it. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no. Stay. I'll go. It's fine. It's fine. You wait here. I'm all over it. They've got obviously a lot of conversation to have. But without conversation, nothing's going to get done. This is where we fought Ultima Weapon, wasn't it? Oh, it's doing that weird weather effect again. Gloom. Is gloom something to do with magic, I'm guessing? Because it's got a really weird vibe to it. That is a big froggy boy. You would aid us in the rescue mission. We are in your debt, Warrior of Light. Now, time is against us, so allow me to brief you. The Garleans fell upon us without warning, wounding poor Resh and hauling her away to the castrum yonder. Outnumbered as we were, it was all we could do to flee and regroup. Even as we speak, the Garleans may be interrogating Resh, or worse. With her hurts, I fear she will not long survive their attentions. We must rescue her without delay. Our order may yet be in its infancy, but the bond that binds us is as strong as mithril. None of us will stand by while a comrade suffers. We, the remnants of the 4th, will infiltrate Castrum Sentry. Please, help us find Resh before it's too late. Okay. I got this. In we go. Why would they be torturing her out here? Seems like there's better places to torture someone. I'm just saying, if you're going to torture someone, this doesn't seem like the idyllic place. Where am I? Rash, thank the gods we found you. And thank you, Warrior of Light. Now to quit this accursed place. Rash cannot move with these wounds. She'll need to be carried out. I believe a diversion is in order. Might we trouble you to provide one? Given your reputation, I suspect the Garleans will only be too happy to grant you their undivided attention. If you were to create a commotion within the castrum, we should be able to steal away unnoticed. Let us speak again once we are safely outside these walls. I have no experience torturing people, no, but I have thought about it a lot, you know? I'm just saying, I mean, I wouldn't do it in the open. The Imperial troops who appear at specified locations. Alright. Can do. Oh. There's a place. Whoa! This is many creatures. Oh, I gotta cast something. You can't just keep making me move. I do like the Magitech stuff a lot. Like, more than I thought I would. It used to bother me a lot of the fantasy stuff. It's actually pretty cool. Everybody get that? Then there's sometimes about the execution of actions. Can I surefire out of that? So does this just regularly interrupt me? Is that what that is? I commit. Commit to the victory. This place is so cool with the gloom effect. Me likes. Oh, we need eggs. Egg confirmed. Good job, team. Oh, that crit, though. Dude, I'm never gonna remember the Chocobo. Right? I'm never gonna remember the Chocobo. It's never gonna happen. I'll get it out now. There we go. Right, the Chocobo is here. I need a weak aura for Chocobo. I really do. I did it. I'm sure it's great. I really am. I just forget. There's a lot of dialogue between actual combat, right? So remembering it is... if you were out farming or something like that, you would have the chocobo and go. I've waited for your return most anxiously, my friend. You have done us a great service indeed. Thanks to your aid, our comrade Resh is safe, and we suffered no further casualties. Words cannot well express my gratitude. All that is left is to report the mission's success to Commander I shall go on ahead to the Rising Stones. Job done! Great job, Que! You're a vital part of the group. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. I don't hate Que. I do hate chocobos, though, so I guess I kind of do hate Que. When I get my racing chocobo, I might care more about my chocobo. I mean... Only I could use the gorilla as a fighting gorilla. That would be good. We should get the choice, is all I'm saying. Ah, it does me well to see you thus returned, though I doubt not your prowess. Entering an enemy stronghold is generally considered to be a risky venture. I must confess to have been a trifle anxious. But here you are, hale and whole, having succeeded in your mission as you wont. Lest you wonder, the woman you rescued is being cared for by the Domans. Thanks to their expert ministrations, the danger is past. You have my gratitude, Floor. Oh, he's here again. Captain Inbred. In his leathery, studded pants. Allow me to thank you also, Scion. Resh owes you her life. We escaped with minimal casualties this time, but we can ill afford to be caught off guard again. The Empire is not an opponent to be trifled with. As you say, Commander, I will see to it that the men keep their wits about them. And it may yet take time, but I will not rest until we have identified and apprehended the Ivy. I have every confidence that you will succeed, Captain. As for you, Floor, I realize you have scarce caught your breath, but I am afraid there is no rest for the weary. I require that you accompany me to Corthus. I have been granted an audience with a Guardian dignitary, you see, and the man expressly requested your presence. Oh, do not look so surprised. You should be familiar with the trappings of fame by now. We shall depart as soon as you are ready. Uh-huh. I'm more of a dignitary now. I just want to kill people. I've become some sort of, like, respectable member of the team. You know what I mean? Yeah, they're like, I'm doing photo shoots and stuff. We have been blessed with a rare opportunity, Floor. An audience with an ambassador of the Holy See of Ishgard. We are to treat with Sir Aymeric, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights in Camp Dragonhead. It is considered a great honour to serve the Holy See directly as a Temple Knight. Needless to say, their leader wields tremendous political influence. We would be wise to court his favour. For that reason, I consider your attendance essential. If Sir Aymeric wishes to meet with the woman behind the legend, I would not deny him the pleasure of your company. What are you, like my fucking manager? The antecedent should see to the wisdom of this plan when you request her permission to accompany me to Kurthus. Mayhap you feel this is a waste of your talents. Yes! 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 Which could doubtless be put to nobler use. If so, I should remind you that more good can be accomplished with the stroke of a pen than with the thrust of a sword. But sometimes we need a sword, right? You know what I mean, Alfie? And you fucking love pens, dude. You got a massive pen collection. Like, we're all very impressed with it when you made us sit down and look through your pen collection. It was awesome. A meeting with Ishgardian ambassador? By all means, I think it's a wonderful idea. We have received no reports of etheric disturbances or unusual beast tribe activity of late. If Alphanor believes your presence may help him to secure more favourable terms, I see no reason to deny him. here he comes. Antecedent. I take it Flora has explained the situation. She has. Yet welcome though these overtures are, I cannot help but wonder what prompted them. The Ishgardians have spurned all contact with the other city-states for decades. Why reach out now? Because of me, right? Would that I knew. The question of their motive is one to which I have given no small amount of thought. Alas, I know no more than is generally known. Oh? Ah, knowledge! The notoriously reclusive nation of Ishgard, situated at the centre of Abalathia's spine, ruled by the Ishgardian Orthodox Church, at the head of which presides the Archbishop. Oh, the Archbishop's got Asians around him! That's the Pope dude! Members of the original Eorzean alliance, formed in the wake of Alamigo's fall some 2 decades ago. Friends of convenience who withdrew from the alliance as soon as the Imperial fleet was routed to the Battle of Silvertear Skies. Since which time, their borders have remained closed to all outsiders. They have rejected every one of their former allies' calls to reopen dialogue, turning a deaf ear to their neighbours' pleas even when the calamity loomed large. And on the fields of Carteneau, where the brave men and women laid down their lives in defence of the realm, their banners were conspicuously absent. What lies beyond the walls? I have tried to convince Ishgard to rejoin the alliance at every opportunity. I have explained over and over again that unless Eorzea stands united, we cannot hope to preserve our freedom. One by one, our nations will fall, as once fell Alamigo. And what have mine efforts yielded? Naught. Surely this can be considered a step in the right direction? I should hope so. Rather than the lowly messengers we have been fobbed off with in the past, this time we shall meet with a man of genuine influence. Of course I am not so naive as to think that they come to us out of the goodness of their hearts. We have something they desire, though I have yet to find out what. But such is the nature of diplomacy. They will bring their agendas to the negotiating table, and so will I, along with a handful of incontrovertible truths. The Empire will soon be at our doorstep once more. Indeed. You may be assured that I will expound upon this point and others. Let us depart for Camp Dragonhead, Floor. Our old friend Lord Harshaphon is expecting us. Since our quest to recover the Enterprise, I understand you have further ingratiated yourself with the man. Excellent work. His fondness may prove useful to our cause.
Yeah, we're friends.
Huh. Alright, there's a lot of pathways opening up here. So while we've got Archbishop, who definitely seems suspect. Lord What's-His-Face, he also seems giga suspect. I'm pretty sure we're about to be... And we've got the Ivy, which is also suspect. It just seems like there's collaborators, conspiracy, backstabbing at every corner of where we are right now. Which is problematic. Traz Nerd, thank you for the 22 months, man. Mac, thank you for the 6 months. The Scouse Donkey, woo to you. Long Shadow, thank you very much for the Prime, my friend. Thank you very much. Thank you, buddy. Ah, Floor, ever welcome sight. Our hearts have been stoked, blazing in preparation for your arrival. It would not do for such a distinguished personage to catch cold whilst enjoying our hospitality. The gesture is much appreciated. I fear I shall never struggle in cold climes. Ha, good Master Alphinaud, an honour as always. Likewise, Lord Harshaphon. But give us yet another imposition. I fear we have relied overmuch on your aid since you have so generously assisted us in locating the Enterprise. Nonsense. Any debts incurred have long been repaid. Besides, who can say what the future may bring? House Fortemps may even seek the aid of your newly formed Crystal Braves. In any case, I am simply delighted that the Holy See is at last willing to grant you an audience. No doubt your discoveries at Snowcloak helped to justify the decision. This recent resurgence in heretical activities is of grave concern to us all. But to the matter at hand, Sir Aymeric arrived in Camp Dragonhead earlier, but I am told he is eager to meet with you at your first convenience. You are doubtless weary from your journey and desire rest a while by the warmth of our hearth. But if you are willing to forgo such comforts, pray, inform the knight stationed outside the Intessory. He will grant you entrance and send word to the other attendees. As inviting as your hearth sounds, I think we best proceed to the Intessory forthwith.
Hearth.
Alright, so this guy is bound to be giga religious? Or something? We have been expecting you, madam. Pray, take your ease inside, and I shall summon the others. Alright, intercessory, here we go.
Have faith, my friend. You need only state your case with confidence and clarity.
Not what I was expecting at all.
Commander Leveilleur, it is both an honor and a pleasure to meet you. I am Aymeric, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights.
Alphino Leveilleur, at your service. Your reputation precedes you, Sir Aymeric. I think we will find that we have much in common.
Speaking of reputations, yours towers over us all. Does it not?
It does indeed, Lord Commander.
Oh my god.
I am not too proud to admit that I have followed your activities with an interest bordering on fascination. Full glad was I to learn that you would be joining us. Now then, shall we begin?
We know full well that the Garleans will return in force ere long. What is more, we have yet to achieve a lasting victory over the primal menace. The beast tribes continue to summon their gods, and each incarnation is stronger than the last. Ishgard is not immune to these threats. I must reiterate that it would behoove your nation to rejoin the Eorzean Alliance.
Get behooved, baby.
Once again, I must respectfully disagree.
On what grounds?
Despite their presence in Kurthus, the Ixal do not concern us. The territorial claims pertain to Gridanian lands, and it is the people of Gridania whom they harry. Consequently, the Holy See judges this to be a Gridanian affair, and Ishgard does not intervene in the internal affairs of other nations. Even were that not the case, our forces are wholly committed to the Dravanian conflict. We have not the knights to spare. As for the Garleans, we are not ignorant of history. We have observed the rise and expansion of the Empire, and we agree that it is only a matter of time before they resume their campaign in Eorzea.
Then surely it would be in our best interests to present a united front.
Mayhap one day, but not yet. Gaius Van Belsar is dead, and the legion of conscripts he left behind lacks the will to fight. We think it highly unlikely that they will emerge from behind the walls of their castra for some time.
Forgive me, but if Ishgard's position has not changed...
why are you here?
Why did you agree to this meeting?
You want something?
It was not only as a representative of Ishgard that I came here.
Pardon?
It is not within my power to change Ishgardian policy, regardless of my personal feelings. There is, however, one area in which I may exert a measure of influence. Concerns have been raised over the supplies House Fortin has offered to Revenant's Toll. These have led to calls for restrictions on the provision of aid to foreign powers. I can ensure that the shipments continue unabated.
Sir Amaric, we would be in your debt.
No, you would not. For I require something in exchange. Of late, there has been a flurry of Dravanian activity, the purpose of which was not immediately clear. However, our astrologians have since observed alarming changes in the heavens. The dragon star waxes unnaturally bright, and there are whispers that it portends the resurrection of Midgard-Sorma.
Fuck is a
The
Midgard
fallen
Summer?
guardian of Silvertear Falls? That's absurd.
Really? I
Full
jot a
many
fight
times
cat.
I gazed upon the dragon's corpse still wound around the Agrius, and wondered how different our world might be if it yet lived to plague the skies. I do not know, and I do not wish to know, nor does any son of Ishgard. Yet the mere presence of Dravanian forces is not sufficient grounds to send knights to Mordoma, whatever our astrologians say. As I told you before, we have not the forces to spare.
But we do. So you will intervene on our behalf if we agree to watch over the Keeper of the Lake.
Do you accept these terms?
I do. I will see that you are kept abreast of any developments. I regret that we could not come to a similar agreement on other matters, but I understand that you are not at liberty to make such decisions. Nevertheless, I hope that what we have accomplished here today will serve to demonstrate to your countrymen that we can work together towards a common goal. Mayhap one day we shall look back on this moment as the first step towards a united Eorzea.
Mayhap we shall, Commander.
These guys are shitting themselves about this Midsummer Night's Dream or whatever.
What is the meaning of this?
The caravan, my lord. It's been attacked. It was Iceheart, my lord.
What? By the Fury? All our precautions were for naught?
You want me to go? 'Cause I'll deal with it. Okay, right. There's a lot happening here. A lot. Just when we started making progress. And to make matters worse, the caravan they spoke of was bound for Revenant's Toll of all places. Honestly, were I so inclined, I should think that the gods were conspiring against us. Happily, however, I am not. I would know more of this attack. Let us speak with Lord Horshaphon and find out what he has learned. Well, someone's going to get an ass kicking, that's for sure. My sincerest apologies for the interruption, my friends, but the situation is such that we must act swiftly. You would be so kind as to elaborate. Iceheart's heretics fell upon the caravan bound for Revenant's Toll as it was passing through Boulder Downs. It was an ambush, swift and ruthless. In an instant, every knight was slain and every crate seized. Then, as quickly as they had appeared, they were gone. It would be an impossible feat without knowledge of the route, knowledge to which only a few select are privy, I presume. Oh, she's coming with us? Her armor is badass. Right. We can peruse the avenue of inquiry in due course. It seems to me that examining the scene of the ambush should be our first concern. The trail is yet warm. We must act swiftly, as Lord Haurchefant said. Crucial evidence be lost. You have a knack for discerning hidden truths, Flor. Why don't you go and inspect the ambush site in person? An excellent idea. Inform my men of your intent upon arrival, and they will gladly share their findings. Taciturn Temple Knight. So, she's not a named character. I thought she might have come on the mission with us. I prefer her to the edgy fella. Who's definitely up to... Everybody we've met so far, new character-wise, is completely up to no good. Hello.
Yeah.
Wagwan. You got something to show me. Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at that. Round the corner, pretty much.
Yeah.
And,
For what? The whole place?
well, each, so you can have the whole top floor, which is a separate house. So each one is that each. But
So I'll go take a look at it. See what you think.
good thing about this is,
Did you check the internet?
well, the first floor is it's got its own toilets and kitchen.
Yeah. Yeah, but how many of them spaces are there?
2.
What? So
So
it's,
you'd get
it's that times 2?
so one of them. Eight.
Okay.
You have a whole
Yeah, so
floor.
it's that times 2, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, book into go and have a look. Have you shown it to Nups and Chris? Yeah, go on the
How big is that difference? No, 7.
Yeah, just go and have a look. I mean, it's more than fine for us. It'll be too much to start with, which is fine. Am I stuck? Ah! Okay, hopefully I don't get stuck by a hidden wall here. I love the voice work you do for Floor. 10 out of 10 quality shit. I assume I'm going the right way. Yeah, there we go. Coming in hot, baby. Move along, adventurer. There's nothing for... Lord Haurchefant bid you speak with us? Then you must be. Beg your pardon, scion. As you can see, they left nary a crate behind. Tipped the wagon for a good measure, even. Whole thing's a bit odd, if you ask me. Would have been easier to just steal it, though a damn sight harder to conceal it, I'll allow. Reckon they came prepared, probably with wagons of their own, hidden away off, but pay no heed to my ramblings. Absent of proof, 'tis naught but speculation. Might be as the squire receiving care at the observatorium could tell you something more factual. That is, if he's awake. But like myself, he was there during the attack. Not that his presence amounted to much. Okay. You would think someone in the observatorium observed something. Fingers crossed. And it's not a reference to Mr. Bean, it's reference to the complete lack of facial expressions and animations that my character has. And often when the camera duels it, like, looks at my character, it just looks like they're drooling. Even though, like, the end of the world is nigh and the tides of darkness are crashing upon our shores. Floor Inspector merely drools. Drools. Hello? Where am I going? Somewhere in here. Did I walk past it? Must have. It was literally to my left. Okay. You came to ask about the attack, haven't you? We came upon them before the entrance to the Hall of the Seven Echoes. Pilgrims, we marked them as. Lost and ill-equipped for a journey further north. Our leader called out to them, and one stepped forward to answer. Slowly, she approached, her silver hair flowing in the wind like melting snow. Just a young girl, I thought. Some poor lost lamb in search of salvation. Our leader must have thought the same, else why would he let her draw so close? They exchanged some words I couldn't hear, and she leaned forward as if to kiss his cheek, and then he sighed and crumpled to the ground. I didn't know what happened until I saw the snow turn red. And then there was red everywhere I looked. I tried to fight, but took a blow to the head, and by the time I came to, the others were dead and the heretics were unloading the wagon. They'd have killed me, but I just lay still and listened. Iceheart's people spoke of deliverance and resurrection, and they spoke of Shiva. Okay. And who is Shiva? We've got Shiva, Midsummer Night's Dream. I have so many names to learn. So many names to learn. Hello! Ah, you've returned. What news have you for us? Shiva did it. It seems the Lady Iceheart does not scruple to sully her hands with blood. Who is this Shiva the heretic spoke of? Have you not read a single line of the book, Master Alphinaud? Shiva was a traitor to kith and kin, an apostle who lay down with dragons. Dragon fucker. Now, we cannot expect all foreigners to know Ishgardian scripture so well, particularly when it concerns the patron saints of heretics. Wait, you say she is their patron saint? Oh no, it all makes sense now. Lord Harshaphont, what was the caravan's cargo? If I recall correctly, the Diamond Forge have requested a rather large quantity of crystals. Do you not see? Iceheart and her followers intend to summon Shiva as the beast tribe would a primal. Why else would they go to such lengths to secure the crystals? I shall inform the Lord Commander at once. Lord Harshaphont, you would agree that discretion is of paramount concern? Of course. I trust we can count on your continued support, Master Alphinaud. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn are sworn to combat the primal threat. Our support is a given. I'll need to send word to my brethren in Revenant's Toll. Our entire order must turn its efforts to the prevention of this summoning. Naturally, that includes you, though I am sure you would not miss this for the world. Yeah. Dragons. Alright! Alright! Dragon fucker. You going down, dragon fucker? Woe betide. The persistent attacks on our caravans seemed little more than a nuisance at first. The heretics were a problem, to be sure, but a relatively minor one. That was before I discerned the purpose behind their attacks, of course. Now they have my undivided attention. After appraising Midfilia of the situation, I saw summoning units of Crystal Braves to assist us. Oh my god, that name is the worst. As for you, Floor, pray, join me in the White Brim front. Since the incident at Snowcloak, the Knights of House Durandare have redoubled their reconnaissance efforts in the region. It is my hope that they have information which may help us determine precisely where the heretics are hiding. Given our mutual enemy, Lord Drillamont would be eager to oblige us. I shall see you there, then. Good. Alfie has taken up a much more robust role. Wherever we are in the story. I mean, shouldn't you be editing, Chris? Right? This is not what you should be doing with your day. You know what I mean? This is disturbing to see, Chris. I mean, I'm paying you for this, Chris. What's happening? Busted slacking off on the job. You see that? Emma's found some potential offices, by the way, Chris and Noops. You can take a look too, Bex, but obviously you're more away-based. But if you might want to take a look. Take a goosey gander. How are you liking the post-IR stuff? I have no real idea why people were really worried that I wouldn't get past this. Not that I'm past it yet, but I mean, besides like 1 or 2 quests, like go around and like recruit all the losers, even that was alright, because it was characters we'd met in the past. It was nice actually call back to, you know, characters that we've met along the way. So far it's been great, actually. I've been fine with it. As I said the other day, and I think I said it in a video I did on YouTube, is that I'm wondering how many people just wanted to get onto Heaven's Ward, and I'd like, because your experience kind of stops, right? So in the last week, we've got like, what, 5 levels or something? Alright. So I wonder if you really wanted to just get past the Heaven's Ward. It kind of felt just annoying, because you just don't really get any experience until you move on. Well, I've been fine with it, because I don't really care about the experience bar at all. I've just been enjoying it. Scions of the Seventh Dawn wish to join in the hunt for Iceheart? Your assistance is more than welcome, my friends. Considering the report I just received, I dare say your timing could be no better. I don't know how to do this guy's voice, though. We are all ears, Lord Drillamont. Yeah, I don't know. A band of pilgrims was seen transporting a large number of crates to the west. Their garb appears to match the description provided by the squire who survived the attack. Close this door. Woof, 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 woof. Woof, woof. Woof, woof. Someone's leaving the house. Woof, woof. Ooh, emergency. Alas, our scouts lost track of them at Snowcloak. That self-same frozen well, which we speculated might conceal heretics' hideaway. Suffice it to say, the disappearance of those pilgrims and their provisions all but confirms our suspicions. I have heard enough. My knights will join the hunt. Because he talks very slowly, doesn't he? I take the liberty of summoning a unit of Crystal Braves to Whitebrim Front. Given the gravity of the situation, I trust you will agree that we must use every resource available to us. These are extraordinary circumstances, Commander. It would be in our best interest to coordinate our efforts. Such was my intent from the start, Sir Aymeric. And so it begins, my friend, though I dare say it will prove an all too brief collaboration. Iceheart will not elude the combined force of the Crystal Braves and the Temple Knights for long. Nevertheless, a wise man does not wager all upon the success of a single solution. There may yet be subtler means by which we can locate the heretic's lair. Mayhap Lord Drillamont has one in mind. Yeah, Drill. Oh.
Yes, yes. Excellent.
Isn't that our uniform? Is it Ida?
My lady, everything has been accounted for. If there is aught else you would have us do, pray speak, and it shall be done.
Alright. It seems as though we are always one step behind, our quarry ever just beyond our reach. Though I would like to believe that the tables are about to turn, I must confess to have certain doubts. A joint effort may succeed where others have failed, but it could yet yield the self-same result. Fortunately, we are not without other options. I trust you haven't forgotten Inquisitor Giuliani? Oh no. Giuliani's back! No! No! Oh no, man! Didn't we throw that guy off a cliff? We have not. The mystery of how the heretic remained undiscovered for so long has been much in our thoughts, as has the question of what steps might be taken to prevent a similar breach of security in the future. Accordingly, we have conducted an exhaustive and covert evaluation of everyone in Whitebrim Front. Though some were found to have committed certain minor transgressions, we identified only one possible heretic. If this man has pledged himself to Iceheart's cause, he will have taken note of the movements of the Temple Knights and the Crystal Braves, and upon recognizing their intent, he may attempt to warn the heretics. The man's watch is soon to end, at which point he must report to Sir Jean Tremont in the yard. I would have you keep an eye on him. If he ventures beyond the walls, follow him discreetly. Should he meet with a heretic, do not interfere. Simply watch and listen. I have seen it to it that the suspect knows nothing that could endanger our plans. Ah! Ah! Fed false information, eh? Observe the heretic. It's not stealth. Please say it's not stealth. I just clicked the button, right? I thought I was landing on her. Hold on, I need the bathroom before this. Give me 2 minutes to go to the bathroom, dudes. Back in a sec. Alright, alright, alright. Let's roll out, squad. Let's be stealthy. My toes, they've all grown black and cold. Okay. Do I actually have to stealth? Oh, God. Oh, sweet Jesus. Say it's not... Oh, no. Do I actually have to stealth? We should put Quet away. Okay, good. This is where Final Fantasy XIV came to an end. Oh, I thought he was invisible. I thought he was like cloaked or something. Chinchilla. Chinchillas hang out in the snow? I don't know anything about chinchillas. How did you guys not know about this cave? Go, bro. Thank you so much for the 2 months, man. Glad to have you here. Hey! Hey! Where in the seven hells are you? I'm freezing my bollocks off here. Oh, that's censored next patch. I'm here, you blundering oaf. Why are you late? Standing on the wall. Why else? I have duties to fulfill, you know. Your sole duty is to... Bloody echo. Lower your voice, or they'll hear us in Whitebrim Front. Yes, yes, of course. The Temple Knight, Sarah. Snowcloak. This is what you bring me? We already know about. Our comrades in Boulder Downs will use the tunnels. Be dead before they know what's happening. Nevertheless, you waste my time again. Is that clear? My hat's a bit of a giveaway. It's not my stealth hat, let's put it that way. Oh, 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 oh. Did I just zip? I think I did. Well, what did your investigation bear fruit? Man in a cave. I see. I shall have the man detained at once. His guilt is plain. Would that you could have heard their words more clearly. Yet the few snatches you were able to make out are nonetheless enlightening. It would seem the heretics are aware of our operation and confident they can thwart it. Their comrades in Boulder Downs are key to their plans, which means it is key to our plans that they be rooted out and put to the sword. Alright, that's just some straight murder. I'll take it. We have long suspected that the heretics use a network of secret tunnels to traverse the highlands undetected. Given what you overheard, I fear the Snowcloak may be riddled with such passageways, and that the heretics in Boulder Downs are planning to use them to take out our forces unawares. Needless to say, we cannot allow that to happen. A contingent of House Durandare knights are on patrol in the area, and I shall order them to begin searching for the heretics at once. But knowing nothing of our enemy's number or readiness, I cannot say for sure that they will be sufficient. It would put my mind at ease if you would consent to assist my knights with the search. I know they would take courage from your presence of such a storied warrior. Yay. Pray, rendezvous with them at Boulder Downs. If Halloumi is killed, we may catch these heretics before their plans come to fruition. And show them no mercy, Floor. Their lives of our allies are at stake. Alright, murder! Murder! Woohoo! Murder time! Oh, going that way. Yeah. Ooh, the NDA on water's lifted on Endwalker stuff. Because they don't do, am I right? They don't do, like, PTR testing or anything of new expansions. Do they have some sort of press thing that they give out? Yeah, there's no, like, alpha streaming or anything like that. Oh, no! Oh, everyone's dead already. Man. Media tour embargo this today. Oh, a media tour. That sounds fire. You're invited to the next media tour? I hope you get invited. I doubt it, man. I'm hardly a long-standing member of the FF14. You know? There are far better suited candidates than I. Like, none of the stuff would make sense to me anyway, right? You know what I mean? I would just be like, ooh, shiny. I haven't played Heaven's Wall, by the way. Let alone the new one. Yeah, Asmod and Richard played a lot more than me, though, right? A hell of a lot more. I'm still in, like, the vanilla of the game. Certainly no opinions I could draw of, I doubt it anyway. I'm just thinking they got that far. I have no idea. I can't watch anybody stream, man. I drop into my friends and I'm like, I can't watch. Like, I dropped into THD last night and I was like, I'll just give THD some shit and then I'll leave. That's basically what I did. I just gave THD some shit and then I just left. That's my contribution. My knight sent no word of your coming, Floor. What has happened? What is that in your hand? Tomorrow we're doing Coils, and I've got Extreme Leviathan, and I assume Extreme Beard Boy to do. Ramu! By the Fury. Those were veterans with years of service. And now they all lie dead in the snow. Their bodies must be recovered. Oh. We have not the men to spare. Not now. Not while Iceheart prepares to summon an abomination. The heretics you dispatched would not have sufficient number to contend with the combined strength of the Temple Knights and the Crystal Braves. There must be others, and I'll wager they are on their way to Snowcloak as we speak. To make matters worse, it seems the traitor you followed managed to pass the heretics something of value after all. The parchment you recovered is a timetable of the guardsmen's watches at our outpost in Snowcloak. The traitor was stationed there long before the arousal of our suspicions. Would that we had caught him sooner. With this information, the heretics would know when the watch was weakest. They could use their tunnels with impunity and prepare their ambush. The timetable has not changed, you see. Of course it will be changed now, but the heretics may already be in position. House Durandare must send reinforcements, even if it means withdrawing knights from the Stone Vigil. I can see no other way to safeguard the lives of our allies. Alright. Let's go see what this... I assume we're going to fight a big dragon soon. Time is of the essence, Flo. While my knights make ready to depart, the heretics may take our allies in Snowcloak unawares. Superior training and equipment will avail them naught if they are cut down ere before the swords are drawn. But all is not yet lost. If you leave now, there may still be time to warn them. Make haste, I beseech you. Fly to Snowcloak and tell Sir Emmerich everything we've discovered. Alright. Go, 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 go! To Snowcloak! We must save them! We must. Fly, my gorilla. Oh, music's so epic when we're traversing this area. Chocobo check, dude. Do we need Que? Do we? Is this our team? Alphanord, some Lalafels, and Emmerich. Great.
Law. This is a welcome surprise. Perhaps the only one thus far. As you can see, we have yet to uncover any hidden... You have my gratitude. Truth be told, we suspected the heretics might be plotting such an attack. Now that we have confirmation, I shall place my knights on high alert. Has Commander Lula been informed? The Braves must be made aware.
It must be here. I'm certain of it. Why else would they go to such lengths to defend Snowcloak? 'Tis but a pity this discovery comes when our enemy is at such a disadvantage. Forewarned though we be, the heretics know the terrain far better than we. I dare not think of how many are watching us at this very moment. Confound it. This is all wrong. Iceheart has us scrambling to save our own skins when we should rightly be straining every sinew to find her and stop this damnable summoning. There she is! Come here, girl. Oh, it's Ida!
That was close. They didn't hurt you, did they?
Only my pride, Ida. Will there be others nearby? We must see they are given a similarly warm welcome. Commander Livelier!
Oh, Jesus.
There's been a development, sir. Together with the Temple Knights, we have secured the entrances to some half-dozen tunnels after spotting the enemy breaking the surface. But that is not all, sir. We think one of them may be important. Certainly the heretics near flung themselves upon our swords to defend it. Haha, just as I suspected. Amongst this warren of tunnels lies the entrance to Iceheart's lair. Summon the others. We are going in. Well, not me, obviously. You guys first. A moment, Alphanord. The tunnel in question is barely wide enough for 2 men abreast. We cannot say with any certainty where it leads, much less what is waiting for us there. Furthermore, we have no way of knowing how many heretics are still lurking here on the surface. What if they were to converge on this point after we entered the tunnel? For all we know, we could be funneling our forces into a trap. I take your point. If the tunnel is indeed as narrow as you say, greater numbers would be more a hindrance than a help. Should we encounter difficulty, our own allies would become an obstacle to escape. Floor, you will go on your own. You are very small and can fit easily in a tunnel. If you find Iceheart at the end of it, do not let her escape. You venture into the unknown, so see that you are prepared for anything. I suggest you call upon your allies, though not too many or Papalimo will sulk.
Yeah, okay.
I'll just do whatever you say, boss. Are we taking the well-armored lady? No, I want to take her. Not you. The entrance to the tunnel, madam, is just over here. Had we not seen the heretics breaking the surface, we would never have noticed it. By Sir Emmerich's orders, we will stand guard outside. Please be aware that even should you encounter significant resistance, we cannot leave our post. Oh, it's a dungeon! Oh! No shit! Huh! Cool. Sweet! Donga! Another Donga? What the hell, man? Yeah, more Dongas? Ooh. Ah. It's quite relaxing. Ahoy, sailors! Wow. It's beautiful. Do we have to kill people? I'm fine with not. This place is pretty. I love snowy tundras. In most games, snowy tundras are top tits. You don't think so? Most games have really beautiful snow areas if they're going to do one. Hey Tom, how's it going, brother? Hope the new job's working out for you, mate. Always good to see you around, Tom. I wish we could game a bit more. Assuming I have every day covered for the next 2 months. Pretty much. Be sick the whole week, so it could be better. Alright, I'll put your feet up, son. You can come and snuggle into my bosom. Make you feel better. There's a big old bear. That reminds me of that guy from the Compass movie. Door to silence. Oh, do you have to kill the ice bomb next to that? Whoa! That is a cool model. Right, what's in the room? Don't forget your Final Fantasy XIV training, mate. Anything clickable? Nothing so far. Oh! And that was just AoE damage? Ice has become forming on gear. A stack of full will result in deep freeze. So I need to warm up. How do I warm up? Tundra. Right, blue means stay close, right? It doesn't look like I'm going to get 4 stacks, so that's cool. Not sure if we killed that guy too quickly, or I avoided whatever would cause the extra stacks. Maybe. Cool. Oh, you know what I want? A Koopa shell. I would really like a Koopa shell. Sight of Dawn! Oh man, great to see you, buddy. Thank you very much, dude. We're gonna get blown off here. Feels like we might have to deal with some sort of wind mechanics. That scares me a little bit. I still think Winter Spring is one of my favourite World of Warcraft locations, even to this day. Coming out of that tunnel into Winter Spring was a wonderful day. This place is awesome, though. We are outdoors. Oh, if you stand in the snow, you get damage over time. That's cute. That's cute. Whoa! Oh my god! That's Ludo from Neverending Story! That's Ludo for sure! I'm killing these. Yeti has a lot of health. These just keep respawning and leave them alone. Uh-oh. Oh, hide behind? Maybe? They didn't hide behind. Maybe there's like a tank stun? Nobody's killing these ice cutters, so I'm not going to. So what are the ice cutters doing? Are they making snowballs? Wait. Is this like, I forget the name of the dungeon in BFA. Do we have to kick the football or snowball at the boss? And the ice cutters make snowballs. Something like that. Hold on. Aha! There it is! There it is! There it is, dude. Ah, mechanics. How I love thee. What are the differences between a big snowball and a little snowball? That would be my next question. I just glanced over and someone's just like, size. Thanks, guys. You are easily the most helpful chat on Twitch. You really are the most helpful chat on Twitch. You are. Every day is a pleasure. Every morning a joy. Every interaction a dream. You're welcome. Not that I want the answer. That's the stupid thing. Not like A hybrid gator? Now that's some Florida shit right there. I don't want to kill any of these tumblers until I see someone else killing them. We aim to please. No, you don't. Oh my. Snowclops! It's a cycloptic snowman! Ooh. Bow before Snowclops. Snowclops has no health. Sad for Snowclops. Can't more people at my house today, man. It's just not even possible. Oh my god. This has been the most, like, the most people that have been to my house in a single day. In ages. What do they want is my question. Why do they come to me with these things? The door to oblivion. This is overly epic. This place is so cool. The bosses haven't been super impressive so far, but the place is awesome. The Finger of the Apostate. Fenrir? We're gonna fight a big wolf? Oh, baby. Woof, woof. We have only tier 1 limit break. No, suspects. The 1,000-year storm. Okay. Does this boss do anything? Does this boss do anything at all? The toilet man's outside? Oh shit. Okay. Limit break. Massive flare. Okay, we win. 1 second. Fixing the toilet, pal. Oh, wait, let me do... don't be toxic, don't be toxic. Long Dog Silver. Cheers, everyone. That was a very cool dungeon. I think that boss only had one mechanic, which was hide behind something. And that was it. Making them wait on a roll. I was not being toxic. Oh, wait.
The tales do not do you justice, warrior of light.
There she is.
Yes, I know who you are, and you know who I am. I was given the name Izel, but I earned the name Iceheart.
But I should be called Plainface the Plain.
This endless cycle of hatred, of bloodshed, of sorrow. You would see it continue, O noble warrior of light. I would not. I will not. I will bring an end to this war between dragon and man, no matter the cost.
Cost?
In time, you will come to understand that what we do for the greater good. For Eorzea, for Hydaelyn.
He fights for the Mother Crystal. Fuck you, Ross. I swear to God, dude. It's so cursed. It is so cursed. That took longer than I expected. What news, Flo? He's got a boring face. So Iceheart is but a pseudonym, not that it matters. That she managed to escape is regrettable, but from your description of that beast, you did well to come as close as you did. In any case, now that you've cleared a path, the Temple Knights can begin to survey the tunnels in earnest. Mayhap they will find a route past the ice wall. Wouldn't that do wonders for their fight against the heretics? The Crystal Braves would certainly share the credit for it too. 12 be praised, Floor. We may yet turn this situation to our advantage. Assuming we stop Iceheart before she summons Shiva, of course. Needless to say, our fellow Scions have not been idle. Minfilia and Riange have been busy perusing the archives of House Fortemp, gathering what information they can on Shiva. Which reminds me, if we are intending to trudge back to Camp Dragonhead to report on the day's events, don't. The antecedents should be here any minute. I can only assume some people enjoy subjecting themselves to this cold. The boss is coming. Shiny shoes on, team. Shiny shoes on. The gaffer's coming. She's put on a coat! Yeah, dude! Alright! Antecedent. Oh. Would that it had. Riange and I scoured countless texts, but what we found was questionable veracity. Accounts of Shiva's life and deeds are sparse and contradictory, only agreeing upon one point. Warmphilia. She lay down with the dragon, the gravest of all sins, according to the Ishgardian faith. Yet in the eyes of Iceheart's followers, this was a holy act, the blessed union of man and dragon. God, she, teamed up with a bunch of Redditors. You know the ones. How such a thing could even be possible is quite another question. Suffice it to say, I very much doubt that we will find a useful answer in the archives of House Fortem. Much knowledge has been lost over the centuries, though in this case one wonders if by circumstance or design. You say the Iceheart took a moment to plead her case prior to escaping, did you not? Viewed without prejudice, most would agree that bringing an end to an endless war serves the greater good. I think Sir Emmerich might take issue with her methods. Oh, has he gone missing? I do not care if a few stragglers manage to escape. Until the sappers confirm that a tunnel is safe, the men are not to search it. Yes, Lord Commander. You pursue your foes with less zeal than I expected, Sir Emmerich. Lest you misunderstand, I do not deny that our enemy has given us good reason to be prudent. I merely meant, you being a man of faith, that I had expected a certain single-mindedness. After all, was it not by the will of Halloumi that your ancestors came to this land? Why they took up arms against the Dravanians? What that they would have done in your position, I wonder. There are those who believe that faith is a renunciation of free will, that unquestioning devotion is required of all who would live a life of service in the Fury. Such righteous fervour may well serve a knight on the front line, less so a leader of men. We are all at liberty to interpret the scriptures as we will. I choose to believe that the Fury would value the lives of her followers over the deaths of her enemies. But I would not presume to speak for the Knights of Eld. It was a different time, nay, a different era, and scripture tells us only so much. Would that it told us more. Rude. Bye then. Just thought I'd come over and tell you you're doing a slow job. Peace. That man is awfully pragmatic for a servant of the Holy See. A welcome trait at the negotiating table, to be sure. Less so when one's enemies are making ready to harness the power of a god. Mayhap he does not truly believe that Iceheart's plan can succeed. Truth be told, I too remain somewhat sceptical. Shiva was real, a living, breathing woman. Of that there can be no doubt. In this respect she differs from every other figure to have been summoned, each of whom was worshipped as a god. The sole exception being good King Mogglmog XII, the myth made manifest in response to the fervent supplications of the Moggles guard. Saint Shiva may differ, but what of the heretics? They are a tribe of outcasts at war with a mighty nation, who yearn for the resurrection of the one who embodies their beliefs. If that is not placing one's faith in a higher power, then what is? Crystals and conviction, Minfilia. They have both in abundance. Can that truly be all that is required? My survey team has concluded a preliminary analysis for the Aetherites Iceheart used to escape. They believe that she teleported to another Aetherite somewhere not far to the west. Despite the apparent proximity of the second Aetherite, however, they have been wholly unable to detect its presence directly. Unless Iceheart has some means to unmask its signal, I can only presume she had it destroyed to prevent us from following her. Without the means to teleport as she did, we have no choice but to search for an alternate route, most likely a tunnel, assuming one exists. Let us not give up on teleportation just yet. One of our colleagues in Sharlayan may be able to assist us. I pray that you are right. I dare not think how long it will take us to survey the entire tunnel system. Can't we send Ishtola in? She has the way with the Aetherite. Ooh, she's got the wriggly fingers. While Minfilia looks to our Aetherite problem, I would like to request your assistance with another matter. The third unit is currently tracking the remnants of the heretic force which attacked us. However, the search goes poorly despite our numbers. Orthus is vast, and Iceheart's followers know the terrain far better than we. Your knowledge of this region may serve to hasten the process. The sooner we capture Iceheart's followers, the sooner we can press them for their leader's whereabouts. Also, though it's admittedly a selfish request, I feel that my braves would benefit immensely from working alongside you. While we have our share of veterans, we also have more than a few less experienced recruits. many of whom look up to you, in case you were not aware. Huh? Uh-huh. Good. I knew you would understand. Yu Hayes can apprise you of the details. When the task is complete, come and find me at the observatorium. Captain Inbred and I are meeting there to discuss the latest developments in his investigation. The Temple Knights shall hold Snowcloak in our absence. Let us leave them to their work. Ours is more pressing. Oh, I'm going to kill this dragon fucker. I am going to kill this dragon fucker. Like, no questions asked, this dragon fucker's going down. Big time. Hey, I didn't call him Captain Inbred. Don't judge me. Right, team, it's time for me to leave you, because there's a man in the house right now digging around upstairs in my plumbing. And, that means I should pray attend. Yeah? I should pray attend to this situation as it stands. We must. We must, with all due haste, pray attend. But tomorrow, coils, my friends! It has been long in the making, but we have coils a-coming. And that is what we are going to do. We're going to be checking out the coils and doing, seeing what that is all about. That is damn sure. And also, well, I doubt we're going to get much main story done for a few days. Depending on how this goes. But Friday is going to be Mog time. Saturday, night clubbing. You are all invited, my friends. We are night clubbing. With a grand reopening. Big club. DJs on hand. We're going partying on Friday night. So let's throw a raid over to Zeppler. Yeah. And have a fine and wonderful evening. We'll be back tomorrow to start coils. Somewhere between 8:30 and 9:30 a.m. All right, team. So lots of new information has come out about Endwalker, apparently. So you are more than welcome, I imagine, to discuss it over there. Media Tour watch party video is what Zeppler's doing. So that sounds idyllic, doesn't it? Be good, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.